Okay, hey guys, my name is Ashley. Welcome to my channel. As you can probably see from the title, I am now following Dr. Sebi's food list, or his diet plan per se, and I've just been doing a lot of research about him and listening to his videos, and I just find a lot of truth in them, and I don't want to eat poison anymore. I did a 7-day fast before starting his, I guess, like my new plan or whatever, following his list. And I just finished it. Today's like day 8, so it's over. And yesterday I went and got some groceries, so I just wanted to show you guys a quick grocery haul. Okay, so this is my grocery haul. So right here I have some baby bananas. I bought these bananas from it's like a Spanish market. It's called Ideal Market, and I got these were like 99 cents a pound. I just brought this regular organic white onion from Whole Foods. These are organic cherry tomatoes, also from Whole Foods. I bought these avocados from Sam's. I believe it's a 5 count, and it was like $4.98, and these tomatoes were $3.90 each. I also brought these raspberries, 2 packs of raspberries from Whole Foods. They were, do you guys care about the price? Maybe I'll just go over the food. I'm just not gonna say the price. I also got these organic strawberries. I was lucky enough to find key limes. Like, you can literally never find key limes in the store, and I was lucky enough to find some key limes. I also found these from that Spanish market called Ideal Market. This is some organic kale. This is some organic dandelion greens. I got 4 cantaloupes from Rouse's. They were like 98 cents each. They're not organic. I bought this vegetable broth from Walmart. I see a lot of people make their own vegetable broth from their leftover vegetables, but I mean, I didn't have any of those just sitting around in the freezer, so I had to buy some. And unfortunately, there's some things on the ingredient list that aren't on Dr. Sebi's list, but I mean, I had to do what I had to do. And I got these seasonings all from Sam's. This is onion powder, cayenne pepper, oregano, sea salt, and bay leaves. I also got this avocado oil from Sam's to cook with. They didn't have grapeseed oil. I got these shelled walnuts. Gonna try to make some walnut milk and some walnut butter, or there's so many things you make with walnuts. And I got this huge gigantic watermelon from Rouse's, and it is seeded. Praise the Lord. It is so hard to find freaking seeded watermelon or seeded grapes nowadays, so I was so happy that they had them. And yeah, that is my haul. So because I just got off a fast, I can't jump right back into eating solid foods. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink just smoothies and eat like some soup for the next couple of days to like ease my body back into eating things. Because on my fast, all I did was drink water, apple juice, and I made some ginger tea, and that was all I drank. So gonna use those fruits and some of the greens and stuff to make smoothies, and I'm planning to make tomato basil soup. And yeah, that's it. So let's get into that. I'm gonna prep my tomato basil soup. When I looked up recipes, basically it's just tomatoes, seasoning, onion, and basil. Like, that's really basically it, and you just blend it up. So I mean, I can cook, so I mean, I can figure out how to do that. So I'm just gonna start prepping everything because I won't have time to make it later. And it's 5:24 a.m. but I'm gonna set my oven to 350, and we're gonna prep these tomatoes here. So I read a lot of things about how you should like clean your produce. I've seen some people say that they soak their fruits and vegetables in like sea salt and water. I used to use distilled vinegar. I just looked it up and saw something else on Instagram. People will dunk it in boiling hot water for 5 to 10 seconds, or some people will soak theirs in key lime juice. But key limes are so hard to find. I don't think I want to waste my key lime juice on disinfecting fruits and stuff. So I guess we can try the sea salt, or maybe we should try the boiling water because it's tomatoes. We're gonna try the boiling water tomatoes and see how that works. I mean, I don't really know if it disinfects it, but we're gonna hope that it does. So I'm gonna take this big old pot here, fill up with water, get the water boiling, and then I will just quickly dunk my tomatoes in there, and then I'll cut them up and put them in this glass pan here, and then we'll cook them until they're soft, and then we're gonna put it on broil, which is this, and we're going to roast them. I've never actually roasted tomatoes before, but we'll see. Okay guys, so this was a Instagram post I was telling you about, and it says the 2 methods for washing your produce, and the first one is the key lime bath, and then the second one is the boiling the water. So basically you just dip the vegetables in the boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna try to do to my tomatoes right now. My water is already boiling, so I just pour mine in there. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So what I'm gonna do is just take my tomatoes and cut them up and then put them in that glass pan like I was showing you guys. No, it just squirted everywhere. It's a little hot. Okay, so I have my tomatoes all cut up now. I'm gonna add oregano and just some sea salt. I just have a question though. Why my seasoning's not all the way filled up? I paid full price for 3/4 cups of seasoning. What is this? I haven't even used this yet. I'm sorry. I got a little upset. Oh, salt. Where's the salt? No, I can't even get no salt out of here. Oh. Okay guys, so I just took my tomatoes out. They look pretty roasted to me. They look pretty good to me too. And so I'm just gonna go on to the next step. So my next step is to cook my onions and let them saute a little. I put my oven on 6, so it's like medium high heat. I'm gonna take some avocado oil and just put a little bit in there. Chopped up one, I just chopped up like 1 medium onion, and I'm gonna add that in there as well. I turned it down to 4. You can see it's 4. I turned mine down to 4. I don't want my onions to burn, and we want them to caramelize, so we're just gonna let those saute for a little while until they turn like translucent. Okay, so my onions have been cooking for a while, probably about 10 minutes or so, and they're starting to get a little brown. So I'm going to add my tomatoes and veggie stock, and I'm gonna let that simmer after I add those. Okay, so what you just saw me add was 3 cups of roasted tomatoes. That's what the recipe called for, and I just got lucky that those 2 wooden containers of tomatoes equaled that out. So now I'm gonna add 3 cups of veggie stock. Okay, so I've added all of my veggie stock, and now I'm just gonna add some onion powder and a little bit of cayenne pepper because I like a little bit of spice. This is my onion powder. These holes on these things don't work very well. A little bit of cayenne. Ow. Ah. And I'm gonna add a little bit more oregano just because. And mix that all up. And I'm gonna let that come to a soft boil, and once it starts boiling, then I'm gonna turn the heat back down and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Okay, so I let that simmer for about 15 minutes, and I just added in some fresh, oh, you can't see it. Ooh, I just added in some fresh basil. I got this basil from Whole Foods. I forgot to put that in the haul, and I just added that on top, and I'm gonna mix it up, and then I'm gonna get ready to blend. Okay, so guys, so this is the final product. I wish I would have saved some extra basil so I could put some on top and make it look fancy. But it filled up this glass bowl I have, and I have this other container right here that it also filled up. I was gonna put in a mason jar, but I can't find the tops to my mason jars, so yeah. Okay, so the only other things I'm going to eat or drink today are gonna be smoothies. I think I'm gonna cut up either some of that watermelon or cantaloupe and blend that and kind of drink that as well, just so I can just to help me stay hydrated, because sometimes I don't think I'm getting exactly a gallon, so I know those fruits are about 90% water. So for my smoothie, I forgot to put this in my haul from earlier, but I have some blackberries, have the raspberries, the strawberries, and the greens, and some water, just because I don't really have any juice around. So I don't really have like a specific. Oh, banana! I forgot about the bananas. So I don't really have a specific recipe. I'm just gonna kind of throw everything in there and then just blend it up. So I've never actually eaten dandelion greens before, so do you just like take the leaves off and not use the stems? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I just don't think I want to eat blended up stems, so I'm gonna just take the leaves off. Okay, so this is what my smoothie looks like. Not very appetizing once the berries and the greens all blend together and stuff. I tasted it and I drank more than I should have because I forgot I'm doing intermittent fasting and I'm not eating till 12 and it's only 9:35. But it tastes sweet enough. I think I added too much water. For some reason I just never I can never master smoothies. We're gonna work on this though, but it's fine for now. So I'm just gonna pack my soup and my smoothie, and I'm gonna take this with me.